Someone in the U.S. dies from heart disease about once every 90 seconds.
Wow. FM Ambulance is hosting a Safe Life Saturday. And here to tell us more about it is Kathy Lonsky. An incredible story from John Bonicelli. To both of you, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
This is a really important stuff, and not a lot of people, I think, take CPR classes. So what are you guys doing on Saturday?
Well, for those that don't want to actually come in and take a class or think, oh, I've done that before, we're providing 4 minutes in the middle of the mall, right in front of Macy's, to just learn hands-only CPR. You don't have to breathe if you don't want to. Just pressing hard and fast in the center of the chest. And we just encourage people that even if they think they know how to do it, if they haven't practiced it in a while, come out so that we get that muscle memory back, and someday maybe they can save someone like John.
And John, you have an incredible story too.
Yeah.
So why don't you share with people when you had your cardiac arrest?
Sure. It was on December 27th of last year. It was like any other day. It happened to be our 13th wedding anniversary, my wife and I's. I did take my 2 girls to the daycare at the Family Wellness Center so I could get my workout in. They could burn off their energy. I really took it easy that day, actually. I just did some stretching, shot some free throws. I was doing some free weights, went to set the dumbbell back on the rack, felt lightheaded and dizzy. I then sat down on the bench next to me. Next thing I know, I was getting woken up by Family Wellness staff after they administered an AED.
Wow. Oh my
That's
gosh.
amazing.
I mean, we've been talking a little bit about that stigma. Cardiac arrest can really happen to men, women, I mean, healthy people, unhealthy people. I mean, it can happen to anyone at any time.
Yeah. And I told John I didn't want to make him the poster boy, but he's kind of the perfect example of, I didn't think it could happen to me. He's young, he's healthy, he was working out.
Yeah.
And so you wouldn't think that that is who would need CPR, but it just goes to show that it can happen anywhere, and you never know if you're going to be the one around that needs to call 911 and administer those life-saving compressions.
So the thing you mentioned at West Acres, is that happening all day on Saturday, or what?
From noon to 5, we'll have a bunch of people out there, people that do chest compressions. So police department, fire department, FM ambulance, we'll have some 911 dispatchers out there helping show people how it is super easy to do chest compression, and there's nothing to be afraid of.
Well, and I know we've talked before, but it's so important when someone does have a cardiac arrest that they get that CPR right away. I mean, it improves their survival chances greatly.
Yes. Any minute that they go without CPR is a 10% reduction in their chance of survival. So it's really important that chest compressions start right away. And then the sooner we can get an AED there, usually the better as well, because that is what saved John and got his heart back into a normal rhythm.
Now, John, did you get to thank the people who were around you that day?
Yes, we did. 2 days ago at the Family Wellness Center, there was an award ceremony. I got to meet all the people involved, the people that acted near me at the gym, and also the people that called 911 and the director of Family Wellness as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Did you have any inkling or anything?
No, none. I mean, I felt great before. I've been exercising my whole life. I feel great now.
Yeah.
I mean, the tests at the ER, nothing came back as blockage or anything wrong. They really didn't know what caused it. They kind of just called it medical lightning, and it could really happen to anyone.
Holy cow. So someone on staff came over and started doing CPR? Or?
Yes, one of the other gym members came over to me right away, started administering CPR. Another gym member alerted Family Wellness staff, and then the director came over with an AED.
It was a beautiful team effort that everybody just kind of came together. Again, none of those people thought that they would be a lifesaver or truly a hero that day, and just by watching John go down, they immediately called 911, started CPR, and then got that AED.
And 80% of cardiac arrest victims are at home, right?
Are usually at home, yes. And so John was lucky that there were lots of people around that day. And so, but with that statistic, it's important to be able to be ready to administer it at home, unfortunately, to your loved ones or family.
Wow. All right, let's remind people on Saturday.
12 to 5 at West Acres in front of Macy's. 4 minutes on Saturday for a life tomorrow.
Yeah.
I love that. That's great stuff. Congratulations, man, that you're here. And
new lease on life.
Yeah, that's just incredible. All right, stay with us. We're going to wrap things up right after this.